Everyone's been asking about you.
Have they?
Since you've gone, I must have collected 300 quid more in sponsors. You've more than covered your costs, haven't you?
I guess.
University let me put posters up. Liz from accounts gave 20 quid yesterday. So that she wished she'd had the guts to do it herself.
I'm sure she could.
What, they have caramel lattes out there, do they?
Don't be mean.
I'm not. I was right, though, wasn't I? Making you do this trip. It's a good idea.
Yeah.
Just think how good it's going to look on your CV. Now we've just got to decide what comes next. Oh, I've organised a little get-together for you. And I've asked that mate of yours who runs a student newspaper.
Why?
So we can do a feature on you. Your mum will be so proud. Didn't catch much sun, did you?
Oh, factor 60.
Mr. Sensible.
You'll be late.
I'm not going to work today.
Why?
Because of the social work.
Huh.
Resenting her presence isn't going to help.
I'm much more concerned with what's actually causing the bruises, not just some box-ticking exercise. What could you have taken?
Oh, we've been through it.
I've looked again at his diet. There are no irritants that could cause bruising. We need to.
Focus on today.
Once she meets us, she'll know that there's no way we could harm Joe.
How?
Well, when she sees our home, us. Plus, we're both in the caring profession.
I see, so arrogance is going to be our tactic.
This is not the sort of home where that sort of thing happens. And that is statistics, not a moral judgment.
Another message for you. It's not often that Uncle Keith puts his hand in his pocket. You're honoured. All right.
Yeah, I drank loads on the plane. I think I'll go have a lie down.
What about Welcome Week? The international students start arriving today.
So?
You're volunteering. Put your name down, remember?
I've just got back.
I said you'd be there.
Fine.
I'll give you a lift.
That's all right. Oh, yeah. I just got back from there. It feels strange, to be honest.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we were working in Makono town, and we even organised a new kit for the football team. Pippa.
You were saying something about the football team?
Yeah, just the new kit. Sorry, I best get this.
Anyone special?
Finally.
There's one doing here.
Why?
So I'm doing something.
Driving me mad.
Look, you know if today goes badly, we could lose...
It's just procedure.
We should go through what they might ask us.
Again.
If this goes bad... I'm just saying we need to prepare.
It is not an inquisition. It'll be some do-gooder who'll melt as soon as you smile at her. He'll want a chamomile tea to add to the moral superiority.
Thanks for seeing me.
No, not at all. There've got to be some perks to working on the doorstep.
Well, you know, I don't like to cause any bother.
I did give you the sponsorship money, didn't I?
Yeah, it's just, well, it's Alex. Can you believe it? Found them this morning.
Were these the only course of anti-malarial tablets he was taking?
Must be.
Well, people often make the mistake of thinking that they can miss a few once they've returned from travelling.
Yeah, but it's more than a few, isn't it? His mother was the same, said I was fussing even when she...
No, I understand. Has he said why he didn't take them?
I can't get hold of him.
Well, has he mentioned any sickness while he was away? Any diarrhoea or fever?
No, but he went straight to the bathroom when we got home. And he didn't look happy to be volunteering today.
Volunteering?
It's welcome week. Anything that adds to the CV, I say. But maybe he wasn't tired. And you said yourself he should have taken the whole course.
Yeah, well, we don't know that there's anything wrong yet.
Oh, but malaria?
Look, can he come in this afternoon?
I'll make sure he does.
Oh, this must have taken ages.
Oh, I just wanted to get it right. But, right, so, the theatre's sorted and the PA. I've still got to get to the printers. I've got to figure out tickets, lights.
Oh, we'll get sorted.
Oh.
Well, I'll help. I'll, put up some posters.
Oh, mate, I know what you could do. You could find some new talent.
You are?
Oh, well, it's not going to be much of a talent show without talent, is it?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, come on, please. Come on, people trust you. You know, loads in the community. You got tons of mates who'll get axed in no time. Oh, please, you said you'd help.
OK.
Oh, cheers, mate.
Unfortunately, my housework caused more problems than it's worth. But it's a choice between us, having a clean carpet and still talking to each other.
I know people who are deliberately bad at housework so they can avoid it.
Well, I'll bear that in mind.
Luckily, Daniel's coffee making is better than his hoovering.
Of course. Would you like a tea?
Oh, I don't really drink tea. I prefer stronger hits. Coffee's great.
OK.
If you've got something to say, just...
If I have something to say.
I just mean, here's not the place to, you know...
To what? Well, you're going to have something to say to the committee on Thursday.
The committee?
Yeah. We decided to meet sooner. Discuss the trip, the money raised. It's not going to be a problem for you, is it? Confirmation of where you think.
What?
Hey.
I just need to go out for a bit. I won't be long, I promise.
Promise?
We seem to reach autumn too quickly.
It is annoying.
Milk?
Oh, thank you.
Just shout if you'd like some more.
Lovely, thanks. Well, I'm sure you already have some idea of how today will work. It's nothing to worry about.
Well, we appreciate it's all part of the procedure.
Yes, if something's flagged up, then we have to follow it through. I'm just here to talk. There's no trick questions, and it won't take too long.
OK, well, we're in no rush.
I'll also have to speak to you both separately.
What do you mean?
Well, given your profession, I know you'll understand how I have to follow protocol.
But why separately?
Well, it's just routine, is it?
Yes. It's up to you whom I speak to first and where you'd rather do it.
I enjoyed reading your blog before you went to Uganda.
You did?
Yeah. Well, I sponsored you. Didn't you get time to write it while you were there?
Not really.
That's understandable. How much did you raise?
Well over my target.
Great. Good. Well, how can I help you?
Well, it's a bit...
Okay, look, why don't you start by describing your symptoms to me?
I keep needing to wee.
Okay, and is it painful when you do?
It kind of burns.
Right, and how long's that been going on for?
Over a few days.
Okay, well, it sounds like you might have a UTI or an STI.
Oh, I don't think so.
Well, have you had unprotected sex?
No, I should go.
Look, I just need to
I'm sorry,
establish...
it's nothing.
Alex.
No, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you. I love your voice. So you're a maybe? Bye. Hassan?
That tone suggests a favour.
Oh, Chris is working really hard to save the youth clubs, and if he hasn't got any acts, then he's not going to be able to raise any money, is he?
And?
And you could do a song.
Very funny.
Oh, Heston! Oh, come on, I'm serious.
Now, Marquez, if you're looking for someone you can rely on, then...
What is it?
Well, Chris wants to make the Talent Spectacular a success, and now I was just wondering how you motivate people.
Ah. Well, you've got to ensure a sense of camaraderie. Remind people that it's not about themselves, it's about working as a team.
Yeah, but you need that team in the first place, don't you? I mean, we're his colleagues. We should help him out.
Yeah, well, I could give him some advice.
Or you could show him your special talent.
I haven't got a special talent.
Yeah, now, come on. I remember you singing karaoke at Christmas. Your rendition of Lonely at Christmas, I was moved. I genuinely believe that you were lonely at Christmas. Were you? Were you lonely at Christmas? Hmm?
What's that got to do with it?
No, Only the Lonely might be a nice companion piece.
No, thank you.
Or you could do a number with Jimmy.
Huh?
Talent Spectacular.
No.
You could do a song.
No, wait.
Oh, it's for charity.
See, the thing is, people don't want to look stupid. You might want to go for their sense of vanity. And before you ask, my spectacular talent is saying no to talent spectaculars.
Hi, Mr. Peters.
Oh, hi, Georgina.
Hi, Mr. Peters. Thanks for the invite to a party. I got it this morning.
Yeah, great. Have you any idea where Alex is?
Nope. He's made a habit of wandering off.
How was he in Uganda?
He wasn't his usual self. Where are you, Alex?
All right, how's it going?
Fine.
Who have we got then?
I was just waiting for agents to confirm.
Okay. Oh, speaking of talent.
What?
We've still got a few things missing in the old Talent Spectacular.
What, like talent?
No, I was thinking, wouldn't you like to do the time of your life again?
I don't think that was the time of anybody's life. But anyway, that was a duet.
No way.
No, mate, it doesn't have to be singing, right? You two were really good on Leatherbridge FM.
Ah, is that why we were fired?
Ah, yeah, all right, fair point. No, but the first time you did it, when you thought no one was listening, everyone loved you.
Well, I don't think being a DJ is going to win us the competition, though.
Well, no, the point is that you were funny, so you could do like a skit together. Oh, come on, please, it's for a good cause.
Yeah, such a good cause. Even Chris is willing to do something, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I'll do a bit of magic, as long as you two do something.
No. No.
Go on.
No, get off.
We'll do it.
No.
Yeah.
Why didn't you answer your phone?
I've been busy welcoming people.
Your tablets.
What?
How could you be so stupid? You have to take them all. You're at risk, Alex. Malaria?
There's no way that...
That's what your mother said. I can't lose you.
I've not got malaria.
How do you know?
I couldn't...
Will you at least see the doctor?
If I do, will you stop fretting?
Yes.
You went through IVF to have Joe.
That's right.
That can't have been easy.
Well, I mean, we knew that it wouldn't be. We didn't take it for granted that it would work. We wanted a family. Having a child is something we thought about, the impact it would have on our lives. It wasn't just about wanting a baby. I mean, after all, they grow up. We wanted to be parents.
What was the impact on you as a couple?
Well, we're a team. It's brought us closer together.
You did have some time apart, though, after Joe was born. Do you mind telling me a bit about that? Why you separated? Did you find it difficult when Joe was born?
But I already had some inkling of how a baby takes over, due to Isabel.
Your daughter.
Yeah.
Did it affect you and Zara becoming a family? Cause any tensions when Joe was born?
Our separation had nothing to do with Isabel. We were new parents. Communication becomes harder when you've not slept.
And do you think that was the main problem? Communication?
I think probably all new parents find the same. That you have the biggest responsibility when you're at your most tired.
Look, the demands of having a baby meant that our usual habit of talking things through became more difficult.
For both of you, or did one of you find it harder?
For both of us, I think. Having the time apart helped us to clear our heads.
So you don't think any one thing in particular drove the breakup?
No.
Well, parenthood is a huge upheaval.
I'm not underestimating the change, but it was a change that we wanted.
Yet you admit you struggled.
It's one thing talking about being a parent, isn't it? But what matters is that we came through it. Our priority was Joe, and it still is.
I also noticed there was a trip to A&E around the time you and Daniel parted. You took Joe. What was that for? When I was preparing for today, it came up that you have a criminal record.
Yes.
It was just a regular PNC check.
Well, I feel I've moved on.
You don't like to talk about it?
My life has changed since then. I've had counselling.
Who with?
Oliver Clark.
Oliver Clark. And do you feel it's helped at all, or is it something you'd consider again?
Do you think I need to?
I didn't say that.
Felt implied.
It's something you feel sensitive about.
Well, it's just rather personal.
I appreciate today isn't easy, but we are nearly finished. I just wanted to ask you about Joe's visit to A&E around the time you and Zara separated. Can you tell me about that?
Come in. Ah, so you're back. Well, I have yet to make a diagnosis by mind reading.
Sorry.
Did your dad bring you? But he doesn't know that you were here earlier.
Dad thinks I've got malaria.
No, you seem very confident you haven't. Look, you really can't shock me, Alex. The symptoms that you describe are much more in keeping with an STI than they are malaria. Did you use protection when you were in Uganda?
I'm not stupid.
No, well, not taking your tablets isn't exactly clever, is it? What kind of protection did you use?
She used contraception.
The pill. Well, that is not a protection against an STI, is it? You've made yourself very vulnerable.
To what? Because it was Africa, I must have caught something.
No, because you've taken an unnecessary risk. But you even have a page about how to avoid malaria on your website.
Go.
What?
Of course I'd have taken them, but I haven't been to Uganda. I met a girl at the airport and I didn't mean to. We got talking and I liked her. She lives in Staines.
Stains? I'm going to need you to do a urine test.
Now?
Yes.
I've never done anything like that before. I'm not like that. You never have time. Even when I was little, Dad had these coloured stickers that he had for different activities he signed me up for. Our calendar was covered.
Yes, well, you're not a little boy anymore.
No, but I don't think he'll get it.
You're going to have to tell him the truth. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you have to behave like one.
An RTC?
It was only a bump, so I didn't bother the insurance with it. But I was worried that Joe might have had whiplash.
How was he?
Oh, he was fine. It was more the shock of it that was upsetting.
And you weren't hurt yourself?
No. I mean, it's a bit difficult to admit being a doctor, but I think maybe I overreacted. I was just looking for reassurance.
Well, thank you, Zara.
We're done?
Yeah.
It was a silly accident.
Silly?
But it's perfectly natural, isn't it? She was a new mother and she worried. I was sure that Joe would be fine, but Zara wanted reassurance. I also didn't want to fuss because I didn't think it'd be good for Joe. I mean, he'd only fallen out of his walker. I suppose I could have been more sympathetic. But like I said, our communication skills are much better now.
Thanks, Daniel. That'll be all. That's great.
What's that for?
It's just a test.
When will we know?
Alex?
What is it?
Look, I met a girl.
A girl? Were you careful? What if
It's not HIV and it isn't malaria.
What about the tablets?
Are you going to tell him or shall I?
I didn't take them because I didn't need to. I met the girl at the airport. I went back to her flat in Staines.
What?
It just sort of happened.
You didn't go to Africa? I've been collecting money for you.
Well, he hasn't spent it all, apparently.
So people gave what they could, and you just shack up in Staines instead. You've been planning this for months.
No, you've been planning this for months.
Me?
Yes, you wanted me to go.
Oh, I made you go, did I? Forced you to go on a trip of a lifetime?
Yes. Well, no, I did want to go, but ever since Mum, I know you've done your best, but I can't be your life anymore.
I did everything for you.
I know. And I've done everything you wanted. Like piano, university, the committees for what?
For your life.
But it doesn't feel like mine. I want to have fun sometimes, not just build a CV.
Oh, fun? What's that? Lying to me? Defrauding people who believed in you? To go to Staines?
I'll pay it back. I will.
God, what will people be thinking? It's me bragging? I've never been so disappointed in you.
I'm not excusing what I've done. I'm sorry, Dad.
Yeah, well, maybe instead of saying sorry, you need to do something about it. Part of being a man is acting like one.
Sounds amazing. I would love to have gone.
You should have gone.
I just couldn't put my together.
Pippa. I'm sorry.
You just left us.
I'm sorry.
You were the reason we went.
I've never done anything stupid before.
So you decided to overcompensate, or...
I know this sounds mad, but there was this moment where I could be different.
Wasn't that what the trip was all about? I was scared, but I didn't want to let anyone down. You just acted like some love-struck teenager.
I am a teenager. Well, I was last year.
Grow up, Alex. When we meet with the committee on Thursday, we're gonna ask you to step down as chair. I certainly hope she was worth it.
She dumped me. She heard us talking about the kits and she thought I was a footballer. How was it over there?
Well, you'll never know, will you?
Me making a fool of myself isn't talent, okay?
No, but leading people is. Motivating people. Look, if this is going to work, we are going to need someone who's going to help hold it all together.
I see, but how's me singing going to do that?
Well, you'll be a role model, leading by example.
I don't know.
Oh, come on, you'll help keep morale up, and I'll work late. I'll do reports.
Clean the fridge?
Yeah.
Okay, deal.
Yes! Thank you! Hey, fair play to Howard, you know. He's always there when you need him.
You what way?
Well, he's doing the show. It's not even like he does musicals or anything like you. He must just recognise how important it is.
Well, I suppose I could introduce Gilbert and Sullivan to a new audience.
Oh, only if you want to.
Give me some time, and I'll choose which song.
Oh, hey, ain't it great of Heston and Howard, you know, putting themselves out. And
No, Mandy.
Oh, come on, Jimmy, it's for charity.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
Great if you were part of it.
No, it wouldn't. It would be embarrassing. Anyway, what are you doing?
I'm finding the talent.
Oh, so you're not actually doing an act?
Oh, not exactly.
But you're expecting other people to?
Well, I would say encouraging rather than expecting.
All right, put my name down.
Fantastic!
As long as you put yours down as well. Deal?
Yeah.
Great.
I appreciate your time today. I'll only ever be transparent with you about what's happening.
Okay, well, we appreciate that.
I know this isn't what you want to hear, but I have to inform you that I'll be following this up.
I thought today was routine.
It was, but you both gave very different accounts of the last time Joe went to A&E, and my responsibility is to his safety, and so I have to take this further. And I'll also need to speak to your childminder. Okay, I'll be in touch.
Jazz, it was the worst moment of my life.
How would you rate them as doctors?
They're both excellent GPs.
You cannot explain your way out of kissing another man.
Mrs. Hollins, have you ever known Dr. Granger to be violent towards his son?
There are still some unanswered questions regarding Joe's welfare.
Oh, you can just back off.
All right,
I mean it, back off!
Leave it.
Ronnie's adjusting to life in the square again.